Recently, some friends and I got into this big conversation, and the conversation came up where I feel like every now and then, um, a friend always asks this question, and the question is, if you if you can only keep like usually it's like if you can only keep one game in your collection, what would it be? Or if you can keep one part of your collection, what would it be? And I always like answering this question and always giving reasons why. And I felt like one of those questions that I used to always ask myself in my head when it came to my friend and I, who would always talk Jordan Alves when we would talk Shin Megami Tensei. And in my head, the question would always be, if you can keep, one Shin Megami Tensei based game, and that also goes for, I guess we can throw in Persona in there as well. What would you keep? What do you, if you can only keep one, which one do you think is the one that you can really hammer home like all the time? You can play it, it's you, to you it is the best one in the series in your opinion. And when I really thought about this question in my head, and there's a ton of them that I like, and a lot of times a person, especially a friend, or either if it's you guys, if I even said that out loud, you guys would automatically think that it would probably be Soul Hackers. And Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers is one of my favorites, which I would agree it is probably on the top of my list, and then the next one would probably be Shin Megami Tensei If. But when I really think about this question, it's really not that, I guess, black and white for me, and I think it has to do with the fact that sure, Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers is my favorite, but I don't think Soul Hackers has the accessibility and the amount of options as other SMT games have. So when I really thought about it, really long and hard, I probably would have to pick Shin Megami Tensei 4, in my opinion. And I know that there's others, which is games like Nocturne, or games like Digital Devil Saga, but I feel like for me, those games kind of happen at a crawl almost. It doesn't feel like you're constantly moving forward. There's a lot of grinding. With Shin Megami Tensei 4, a lot of that was eliminated. There isn't as much grinding as there was before. So when I compare the two in my head, games like, well, not two, but when I compare games like Digital Devil Saga, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and Shin Megami Tensei 4, when I thought about it in my head, I was like, I think I would have more fun with 4 constantly than I would with Nocturne or Digital Devil Saga. Nocturne is a great game. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Nocturne quite a bit, and I enjoy Digital Devil Saga quite a bit. But if I had to put them on a scale for myself, I think that in terms of, because true to my creative side, I am a designer. I like the aspect of creating this party like collection of demons. So I think Nocturne would be just slightly above Digital Devil Saga, although I prefer Digital Devil Saga over Nocturne. If I had to think long term, if I had to play a game over and over, it would be 4. Now, I know a lot of people enjoy Megami Tensei, and Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. But those games are almost visual novel-esque, and I'm just now getting into the visual novel-esque kind of way of playing some video games as of late, because I've started messing around with my Vita a lot more lately. But I feel like those games are too slow. I would need a game that I can constantly progress and constantly explore it in a fun momentum fashion. Like, there has to be a constant wave of inertia pushing me forward. So, and I think that although Shin Megami Tensei 4 is the easiest of the bunch, I feel like that would probably be the one that I would choose for myself. Although, you know, I'm in love with Soul Hackers, because I just adore that game's vibe. I love its sound, I love its music, I love its characters, I love even the design of the game. I just love everything about that game. I've played that game multiple times, but when I put it into retrospect, I can't see myself playing it if it was the only one. So I ask you guys now, you know, today, if you could only keep one SMT game, what would it be?